everybody. Welcome back to Naturally Shattered. I am hearing like two voices. What's going on here? Let me try
Are they
closing
both
that.
yours?
How's that?
They have medicine for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Somehow, when we were messing around before, David had said that he was in both of the channels at the same time, like both of the tabs. That just happened to me, except it was the exact same tab. But
Ooh.
somehow I was in here twice. So, but it's fixed. We're on course. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another just smooth sailing Sunday. We hope you're having a great time because we are. So here we are, Naturally Shattered, playing the amazing indie tabletop RPG called Shattered Dawn. Pretty amazing. We're actually joined with the creator and CEO, who is playing the stoic and quiet and edgy Zardal. So thank you for joining us tonight. This is going to be a good time. Tonight, the players are going to do some chatting. We're going to get to know each other. I mean, as much as people who don't talk can get to know each other. And that's where our story is going to start. At the town of Hester. And all of you had just finished speaking with Leandar, who has been sending you on some tasks and recommended that you get some rest before you continue on. So, standing outside of the Weeping Dargoth Tavern, you see that it is a very long rectangular building, very, very large. The smells of fresh baked goods and smoked meats waft out of the windows and doors. There's two guards that stand out front, which is a bit different than the other buildings in this town. But they're definitely making sure that the ne'er-do-wells stay away. They haven't met you all yet. So we pick up with our lovely band of heroes, the five of you, approaching the door of the Weeping Dargoth.
Do you think they have corn here?
Corn?
No, just me. Corn.
They probably have corn, yeah.
Good. That's good. Sauntering in.
I like corn.
Chip may be behind, just also kind of with that little bounce in his step following Seamus.
Sashaying into the...
Still watching Chip.
Might be the most emotion you've seen from Chip so far.
Okay. So the two of you are just heading on in. The guards, they're not there to try and stop you or, get a cover charge or anything like that. They're just standing there.
I'll follow them.
I slowly follow as well.
I'm gonna do a little head nod to the guard as we're walking through. It's like, stop.
Which guard do you do that to?
All of them.
Both.
The two.
Yeah,
the
I'll
two
turn to the both
standing
of
at
them.
the
I'll be
door
like,
is
stop. What are you doing?
Oh.
Guard Tenor and Guard Tidholm both nod back at you. Good evening.
So what
So
do we see
we're in
when we get in here? Yeah.
The five of you enter, and the boards on the floor are made out of hardwood and different bits of wood that people have found around. So it kind of squeaks and groans as you walk across it. There's a massive, long bar behind which stands a Dargoth who is wearing all of his birthday suit covered with a loincloth. He has many scars all over his body that he displays very proudly as trophies of his combat prowess. Another
Are
guard
you the
stands.
weeping Dargoth?
Yes,
Why are you so sad?
I weep tears of joy in defeating my enemies.
Seamus
Checks
just
out.
goes, yeah.
Behind the bar with this particular Dargoth is another guard, and kind of surveying the entire place, you can see that there's a number of other guards in here. There is an Ilriez who is entertaining everybody with a lute, just kind of playing his guitar, tuning it up, getting ready for the festivities. There is a Basilican who sits kind of far off in the corner, just drinking with another one of the guards. They don't seem to like be having a contest or anything like that, but they're definitely like sharing some stories and drinking. What immediately catches everybody's eye is there are two games going on. One is a simple looking card game where the dealer is currently playing with one of the guards, just solo. They're only getting dealt two cards, and you see them like look at one and keep the other one face down, and then every once in a while he beats the dealer, and he kind of goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna break even tonight." Far across the room, in front of the bar, is a large wheel with black and red tiles on it. They spin the wheel and send a little marble into it and watch it spin around. Again, a guard is standing very nearby to the dealer who is spinning the wheel. And there's actually one of the townsfolk over there who's placing bets on a very specific number, but does not seem to be doing very well.
Does anyone look in Chip's direction? Any of the guards seem interested in Chip?
All right. So when Chip enters in, you are kind of hidden behind Seamus. So the guards actually don't really see you, even though you're kind of like bouncing in just like him.
All right.
Just walking up to the bar.
All right. The Dargoth looks you up and down and says, "What can I get for you?"
Do you have corn?
Corn.
Corn.
I might be able to scrounge some up.
I will take 2 corn, please.
Chip looks at Seamus and says, "Thank you."
That's
Oh.
right, man.
The barkeep checks around under the counter a little bit. You can hear him opening like burlap sacks and little barrels and things that he keeps under the counter. And you hear like a kind of a sloshing water sound. And he puts 2 ears of pickled corn on the counter. yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Just that face.
Yep.
I love that for you.
Seamus happily takes it. Does not have any money, but just goes over, gives one to Chip, and goes to try to find a table, but also trying to show Chip this is how he eats it, and it's like corn cob and corn and everything at all. All in a bite. This is how he's eating it. Yes.
Chip goes in for a bite and attempts to take the same size bite, but doesn't even get close. Looks at it. I don't like this, and then hands it off to Celeste.
Celeste has not been paying attention to the corn. So when you hold the corn out to her, she just absentmindedly takes it. She is currently beet red, hiding behind Seamus, and every now and again just like glancing around to stare at the Dargoth. But then she just like takes the corn. Oh,
Chip walks away.
thank you.
It's got like it's got like pickling juice running down your hand as you're holding it. Like smells very vinegar and
I wouldn't hang on to that. In Dargoth culture, hanging onto an ear of pickled corn means you'll be married soon.
She drops it, like full on drops it, just like steps back.
the Dargoth looks visibly sad. Although he does offer a wink to Seamus.
I'm just going to town on it because Seamus is just loving this. This is the greatest thing he's had for a bit.
So the barkeep, he says, "So, that's gonna be 1 gold each
I'm already
for each corn.
I have
Shall I-
also walked off with Seamus.
yeah.
Open a tab for you, or
I just give the guy a wave.
Wink back.
No, a wave.
I've seen
Sorry.
these two walk off.
just wink back."
I'm trying to send
pull
the
out
proper
my-
signal.
I pull out my purse and pay the guy. I'm sorry. I'll get their corn. It's all right.
What's that?
Thank you. Can I get anything for you? You look half starved. If you turn sideways and stick out your tongue, you'd look like a zipper.
It's been a rough it's been a rough little while. What food do you have here?
Mostly meat.
I'll take a plate of whatever you recommend.
He heads down to the far end and kind of like onto a metal plate. He throws just these random pieces of meat and he walks back down and kind of slams it on the counter and it all kind of jumps as he puts it down and he goes, 1 plate of mostly meat.
Thank you. Does it smell good?
It doesn't smell bad, but not like it doesn't smell delicious either.
It's the mostly part that got me.
Is this like a single person meal or a big enough to share kind of situation?
That is subjective. This is a single Dargoth portion. So Dargoth tend to be very, very large creatures. So for a normal human, I'd say this could probably feed 2, maybe 3. 2 gold.
Sure, and she'll dig out another 2 gold. And pick up the corn that she dropped as well. And kind of take that with her with the plate as she goes to the table with everyone else.
Okay.
Meanwhile, beat red.
So which table? I have everything set up on Roll20. So which table would you all like to go to? There are 4 large circular tables in this room. One of them has the card game going on. The other one has the roulette wheel. The Ilriez, who is getting ready to play, that's a mostly empty table. It's just kind of him tuning. And then the 4th table has the Basilican and the guard.
They were the ones drinking, right?
Yes.
Seamus goes over to where the entertainment is.
Okay. Looks like that's where Zardal is heading and Chip in tow. Celeste, you are heading over with your plate of mostly meat.
Yeah. And I'll put it down kind of in the middle so that everyone can reach.
Oh, that's very
Seamus,
cute.
Who was the one that was talking about the tears of their enemies?
That would be the Dargoth, the bartender.
Chip.
Yes.
Okay.
Chip is
I mean-
the tears of his enemies.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Always
Yep.
stand pretty close to the bar, and I'll be like, "I want to hear more about the tears of your
I will tell you all of the tales that you wish to hear under one condition. You must best me at arm wrestling.
Do you see me? I don't think I can beat you, man.
So then you admit
how about a
that I am
handicap?
stronger than you.
Absolutely, mister.
Is this loud enough to hear from our table?
Oh yeah. This
I'm
is a
very enthusiastic
boisterous
about
Dargoth.
this. I'm yelling loud enough. Yeah, I'm excited.
Seamus is elbow deep in pickled corn at this point.
He's like double fisting pickled corn.
Well, I do happen to notice on the tray that Celeste has the one that I gave to Chip. But so I just, are you going to eat that?
Before I answer, I'm just going to turn to Zardol and just kind of stage whisper, was that true about the corn?
What?
What you said about the corn?
I don't remember. What did I say about corn?
Never mind. Seamus, it's all yours.
Snatches it.
Chip will grab a piece of mostly meat, take a small bite, and then also hand that off to Celeste.
Wow.
And not even look or say anything this time. Just like off to the side. Here you go. Wait like, 5 seconds. If you don't grab it, just drop it.
Oh, no, I'll take it.
Pushes across her face like. Ugh.
With that sad resignation of a mum cleaning up the leftovers that their kid is not eaten, she just resignedly starts eating this piece of meat.
I can relate to that.
So, all right, you begin eating this between the both of you, I should say. You both immediately realize why this is mostly meat. Getting a much closer look to it, what you see is that this is meat that has been previously served, and what wasn't eaten has been reheated.
The look of absolute terror on Celeste's face.
They make the meat here the same way my mother used to make it.
We now understand so much about Zardol.
With mouthful of corn, pickled corn.
Even Chip feels bad for him.
Seamus is just like spitting pickled corn.
Yeah. Can I have that? Pointing to the mostly meat.
Sure. I'm honestly hungry enough that I'm still eating anyway, but sure.
So I just rip off, or break off whatever we're dealing with here, and just start going to town on that too.
So we're going to cut over to Dahlia real quick, and the Dargoth is surprised that you want to hear his tales, but he does still have work to do. So what is happening right now is he has 2 buckets. One bucket that it has water in it, and another bucket that has what looks like food that is partially eaten that has been just kind of scraped off the plate into this bucket. And what he's doing is taking it from the food collection, washing it in the other bucket, and setting it off to the side.
Yes. That's awesome.
And he says, so let's see. Where do I want to start? Well, when I was much younger and only 7 feet tall, I once killed a chicken that was turning my villagers to stone.
chicken turning villagers into stone? No. Tell me more.
You never heard of the Great Deusa chicken?
Chicken Deusa.
It's Dusson. It's French.
He continues to regale you with this story as he cleans food and starts putting it under the counter, sorting it properly.
While I'm listening to him tell me the story, like without even thinking about it, I start reaching in and start helping him wash it.
No.
He smiles from ear to ear and he says, I don't suppose you're looking for a job.
No, we have a job. But just taking a break right now. Because we're hungry. And then I just point over at the table. While
Seamus
is
waves with spits up. Hi!
Tell you what, if you wash this entire bucket of meat, mostly meat, I will.
So gross.
I will provide your entire adventuring party with some century eggs.
Throw in that big loaf of stale bread over there too, and you've got a deal, buddy.
Perfect.
And we shake on it.
Yeah. He's like, he tries not to crush your hand, but it's like, Andre the Giant trying to shake somebody's hand. So you proceed to help him wash the mostly meat, and he puts another metal plate up there with the stale loaf of bread and 5 of these very dark looking hard boiled eggs.
I yell over to the table. I got provisions for our travels.
Seamus gets up quick and goes over.
Can I see what she's procured from the table I walked over to?
Yeah, you can.
Make a mental note that I'll have to find my own food later.
I give the table a very enthusiastic 2 thumbs up.
It's all edible.
Chip gives a really awkward thumbs up. Like some of the other fingers are involved in it. Just thumb and a few other fingers. Yeah. Like maybe the pointer, like something like that. Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I just went through like so many different combinations in my mind that it's just
let's just leave it.
It's
It's
never
just
happened.
some set of fingers and thumb.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to go get the egg.
Oh yeah. You wander over there. You can grab the tray or just an egg, whatever you want to do.
Just an egg, because I'm not trying to eat all of the food myself, but yeah.
but you will if you have to.
He's a big guy. He's hungry, so yeah.
Yeah, these are just normal, like I would say, large size chicken eggs. That's just that, they've been peeled, and the white bit is very dark, like almost a purplish black color.
I do thank Tofu for the egg, but I might have spit a little bit of food on her when I did that.
Just a face full of pickled corn.
Well, yeah, or the mostly meat at this point.
Ah, yes, that's true.
Okay, I just
A little bit of everything.
brush a few off of my shirt and I'll be like, buddy, save it for the road.
I guess the corn is part of the mostly meat now.
Yeah, it's the mostly part.
I would just like to point out, however, that this is an actual thing. like this is a very real thing that happens. I forget what country that they do it in. But I just saw it on TikTok, so I was like, yes, we are incorporating this into the game.
I will say there's something similar here in Pennsylvania that we make. It's literally just pickled beets with egg in it, with hard-boiled eggs. They do come out really dark purplish kind of color, and it's like a huge thing over here. Mostly the older folks eat it, but yeah.
Well, century eggs are a very real thing.
I grew up on century eggs. My mum's Chinese, so that's
there
a
you
thing.
go.
Right on.
Washing the meat, not so much, but century eggs, yeah.
At least he washes it. Come on.
That is
Not
very
one.
nice.
Tell me it's at least washed in brine as opposed to just like river water. Please tell me it's brine.
So yes, the corn and the eggs are brined. Yes.
Okay.
So
That's
while
it,
I'm becoming friendly with our Dargoth, before we had entered, were we told about what our quest was going to be? Like when we were offered like our next job?
Nope. He just said, "Go get some rest, relax, and then come back for the quest tomorrow."
Okay. So I'm gonna ask him. I was like, so, how long have you been in this part of town? Any good information that we might want to need to know about around here?
Oh yes, lots of information. I've been here. Carry the 1, 14, 15 moons.
Are those full moons?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, he is
I mean,
wearing a
we could just be
loincloth.
counting half moons. I don't know.
He is wearing a loincloth. Nice. Way to stick that one in there, Zardal.
You're welcome.
So he's been here long enough to moon 15 people. Right, got it. Okay.
That's what I heard.
Let's see. So that basilican over there, he's shady. Watch out for him.
Is he dark?
No, just crafty.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so he could probably help us, like, make a boat.
A friendship bracelet.
Oh, yeah.
Zardal wanting
Wow.
a friendship bracelet.
What? In
Wow.
my culture, that's an important thing.
And people
Seamus
say
will hear this and
Dargoth
remember
are
it.
dumb. Let's see, who else? Lise over there runs the cards. And Mag over there runs the wheel. Both of them are, I don't know how else to say it, but also crafty.
Oh, so we're a crafty bunch of people.
Yes, but not in a making things way.
Okay.
Who are the people? Roulette wheel is crafty and card is crafty.
Yes.
Did anyone go to the roulette wheel?
No,
I'm enjoying the mostly meat currently.
Okay. As soon as he
Enjoy.
says that roulette wheel person is crafty, I walk over there.
Okay. Let's see. The guards. The guards act like they're bad at their jobs, but they're actually surprisingly, terrifyingly good at their jobs. They like to catch people off guard by pretending they're bad, and then, like, I've seen them kill people with one weapon swing.
Dahlia is gonna mentally note to try and keep her hands to herself in this moment.
And then there's me, Lot Guts.
Lot guts.
The best Dargoth that ever existed.
Huh.
As soon as he says the best Dargoth that ever existed, I'm gonna be like, heck yeah! I'm like, try to fist bump him.
he immediately gives you a fist bump.
We're making friends here.
What brings all of you this way? Like, this is kind of far out of the way.
Far out of. What do you mean by far out of the way? What's the next closest town or village or?
Wait. How would you get here without knowing that?
We've been kind of wandering around, seeing the site, getting some landscaping pictures. So we haven't really been really following a map.
Walking the earth like Caine in Kung Fu.
Nice. There's a throwback for everybody. I unfortunately do not have the world map pulled up in front of me. So he just says, well, I don't know if you've noticed, but we're kind of surrounded by mountains and snow and ocean. So it's kind of weird that you would just kind of like walk here without knowing where you've been.
We're a weird group of folks.
At that moment, Seamus turns back over towards the Dargoth and goes, mostly meat is good.
I don't know if a 63 will do it, but Chip wants to just sneakily show up to his side. So just kind of show up on his side before asking him, well, you look very different. What are you doing here?
to the Dargoth.
Yeah, just appear on his side. Probably, I'm guessing maybe around knee height.
Oh my, oh gee, go. What is that?
And Chip is just staring after asking him.
Came out of nowhere.
Why is it so small?
Why are you so large?
Well, because I'm a Dargoth.
Interesting. It just does his Chip stare thing.
I desperately want Chip to go uppies.
Why am I here? Well, I needed more things to kill. I needed to prove my strength more. So much like all of you, I traveled to do so.
And you do this behind this table?
No, I do this because I'm retired now.
Why haven't you left?
I like it here. Nobody bugs me until you came along.
I was gonna say that changed right now, didn't it? Interesting. And then Chip will do his patented backwards walk away while staring. Find his next victim.
That is terrifying.
He
He looks
managed to
at
terrify a 12-foot tall Dargoth. Well done.
he looks at Dahlia and he says, "Should that be on a leash or like?"
That's just our Chip. That's it.
Chip of what?
Chip
Supposed
off.
to eat.
Just a chip of good luck.
Ah, okay, so he's a lucky charm.
Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Celeste has kind of scurried over to Chip and collected Chip round the shoulders and just guided him back to our table and sit down.
I was just about to go scare the person playing the lute, so that's probably a good thing. That was my next victim.
We need to get you one of those monkey backpacks for real.
Right? It's at this moment Kit heads up onto the makeshift stage made out of very large wine barrels and begins singing the most amazing song in Kit's repertoire. Let me roll a performance real quick. Oh, it is not very good. Imagine a real life cat with the ability to speak singing the Meow Mix song.
You have Celeste's attention now.
I almost want to say Chip might be over there just applauding. I don't know why, but I feel like the sound of like this horrible music and this
Chip's over there doing like the berries and cream dance. Like...
Yeah, there's you see like a side smile from Chip.
Oh. Now, Zardal, you reach this table with the roulette wheel, which has just come to a halt, and you see that the townsperson that has been trying so hard to win some money immediately puts her face into her hands as the wheel stops, and Mag reaches over and scoops up all the gold coins.
What are these tears of joy?
No! These are tears of sadness.
Why?
I was really hoping tonight was supposed to be my night. But I just lost all of my grocery money.
Oh, that's terrible. What's groceries?
Food money for my family.
You have a family. Wow. And you lost all the money to buy them food. It reminds me of a story about a terrible parent, but I won't bore you with it. Well, how can I win the money that you just lost?
Well, the game is simple. You just pick a number or a color, and then they spin, and you get a certain amount of money back as your winnings, depending on what happens. So if you only pick a color, then you break even. You get your money back. But if it lands on your exact number, you win whatever you bet times 2. And if you pick that green one that says 00 and it lands on that, then you win your money times 3.
Oh, wow. That's impressive. Oh, okay. Thank you for explaining it to me. I think I have an idea. I'll be back. I'm gonna go find Chip.
Chip his foot is tapping in front of the entertainment. You start to see the foot tap go and a little bit of a head nod.
Okay. Hey, Chip, do you want to win some money?
I don't know. Do I?
You can buy whatever you want with it.
I just take what you guys have. Why do I need to buy anything?
You can buy a terrible parent.
Why do I need a parent?
Maybe, I don't know.
Are they interesting?
They bet all of their grocery money for their family on a game and lost it.
What's groceries?
That's what I said. Apparently, that's what they call food for the week.
That is interesting. Yeah, I'll go win money.
All right, so here's the game, okay? I am going to play another game, and you have to remove the money from the guy's pocket.
That's it?
Yeah, super simple.
Okay.
Do you want to try to win it now?
I'll try.
Perfect. Follow me.
We head back over to the table.
Okay.
I would like to bet on the color disc.
Mag's ears perk up. Welcome, new player. Welcome. Yes, I'm sure Kel has explained everything to you. So, what would you like to bet on? You can bet on red or black or a specific number, or the 00.
I'll bet 1 gold coin on 00.
1 gold coin on 00. You got it.
Quick mechanical question here. For summoning familiars, would there be any noticeable sign that Chip is summoning it?
I don't know. David?
Because it's a spell, you would have to speak words and wave your hands around.
All right. I think then before we would have walked over, Chip would have summoned, not a small bird, but like medium to small bird behind the barrels.
Okay.
And that's it for now. Just bird sitting over there.
Like your bird.
Bird.
Yes.
Let's find a bird.
The sounds of gang violence.
There we go.
Now we know who it is.
Yeah, it's been right this whole time.
Bang, 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 bang. All right. So you've placed your bet. Chip's got a bird over there behind the barrels. Mag spins the wheel, runs the marble, and it goes around, goes around, goes around.
The marble starts to go. I would like to have that bird come flying past the lute player, kind of almost like distracting him, so the music comes to kind of an abrupt halt, if possible. Fly to the spinning wheel, grab the ball, and fly towards the guard, and kind of circle back towards the bar.
Okay.
I don't know
Bird
if you want me to
zooms
roll
in.
anything for that, or basically trying to distract them with that.
So the bird has to make an attack roll on the orb, the little marble.
All right.
Um,
Think I actually get plus to that. Give me a second here. Yeah, I'm gonna need a plus to that. Oh, sorry. Give me a moment to look this up.
well, Chip is
It is a plus
trying
5.
to orchestrate
So,
this.
a 30.
A 30. Oh. So the bird flies in, snatches the marble, and as it begins to fly away, guard Tim, who's standing next to Mag, immediately produces a light crossbow and shoots the bird out of the air.
So, does Chip have enough time in that interaction to try and pickpocket some gold from the?
Yes, you can try to pickpocket, and then
All right.
Mag is going to roll to see if she notices or she's distracted.
I'm going to try my best to distract Mag when this happens.
37.
Okay, and so we're going to have Zardal roll a D100 to add to the 37.
Yeah, 28.
All right. So with that, you are able to snatch away Mag's coin purse.
And then once Chip has that, I would like to sneakily back out to our table. And I think I'll be able to do that with
Yeah.
116.
Yeah.
And is Celeste still at the table?
Yeah, I think Celeste has just been watching all of this happen in horrified fascination.
Did Celeste see the Chip pickpocket it, or just the bird?
Should I roll for that?
I'll say, like, if you were, paying attention to what was happening with the bird and all of that, that you probably did see him snatch it.
I think because it looked like there was sus stuff, and Zardal was basically very clear when he came to get Chip about like the intentions of this whole exercise. So she was watching Chip like.
Coming back to the table, noticing that Celeste has eyes on Chip, and I'm guessing Seamus is probably still just going to town on the probably meat.
He's at his drink
Mostly
now,
meat.
so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to try and slip the coin purse into Seamus's pocket or something like that.
You bastard.
Me or Chip, because I'm fine with both of those in this case.
Roll
Yeah.
roll some pickpocketing, and Seamus, you are going to roll. What is the counter to that? Because I've been rolling just straight D100 for the guards.
It's, I think, level plus D100.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're going to roll a
I got a
D100 plus your
76.
level, Seamus.
So it's D100 plus 4. Okay.
I got a 76.
I got a 100 because it's 96 plus 4.
Damn.
Nice.
So, Chip, as you are trying to hang this off of Seamus's belt, Seamus, you definitely take note.
I just grab his hand. Like I do a quick thing and just grab his hand.
A gift.
And at this point, Guard Toby heads over. And he says, "Excuse me. I believe that pouch belongs to Mag."
This is a gift for my friend.
What did you do, Chip?
Zardal asked me to grab the coin. I would like to give it to you.
That is very kind of you. But this belongs to somebody else, and it was stealing, and stealing is wrong.
Actually, if I may, we were given that.
I don't believe you. Unless you roll and I have to believe you.
No, I'm talking to the guard.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking.
Guard Toby says, I would believe that. I really would. Except that I literally watched him take it. And one thing that we frown upon here in Hester is thieves. So, here is your option. Little child, return the coin purse to Mag and leave the establishment, or I shall relieve you of your hand, as is the law here in Hester.
I wouldn't do that. And who's holding onto the bag right now? Is it me or Chip? Or are we still kind of like a little stalemate right there where
I feel like you're both
you're
both holding it.
I'm holding the bag. You have my wrist.
Okay.
Is what I'm kind of picturing.
Mm-hmm.
Chip, you need to give the lady back her bag.
Chip looks over at Zardal.
I appreciate the gift, but this gift actually belongs to somebody else.
Which one is Morg the guard? Explain to me one more time who's where.
So Chip and Seamus are over with Celeste at the middle table with guard Toby. And then you are at the roulette table, which is off to the far left with guard Tim and guard Theo, both standing near that table. Guard Tom is standing behind the bar.
Is it a prerequisite for getting a job as a guard here that your name has to start with T? Like, what's the deal?
You saw through Ray.
Guard Patrick was an exception, though.
Yeah.
Oh, there was Patrick. Oh.
He got in because he knew somebody.
Yeah. I am going to look at all of them and realize that the only thing that I can do in this scenario is provide arousing, moving speech.
It's about what defines ownership.
With my 31, I will happily begin to implore. You don't understand. A woman bet her family's food and lost it all. And so we're here to take that money to buy ourselves food.
Do we have to roll something to see if we believe him or not?
I believe him.
Oh, okay. I mean, Chip's a given.
Yeah. I believe that Zardal is going to take this money to buy himself food.
It's an easy thing to imagine.
Yeah.
So Tim, guard Tim.
I'm gonna raise up an egg and I'm gonna be like, here.
So guard Tim seems to be moved by your words.
Oh no.
But the other guards are far less impressed. And guard Toby reaches down and puts his hand on his sword.
Is that where we're at right now?
It's an impressive sword you got there. Do you really want to dirty it up with me?
Come on, folks, just give the money back. I'm talking to the guard. I'm so sorry. We'll do the right thing. Come on, do the right thing.
Chip,
I'm not.
You have to return the gold to the lady.
I'm still eyes focused on Zardal. Chip wants to win this game.
The guard Toby says, I do not wish to end anyone's life or dirty any weapons. I would prefer this be solved peacefully and without problem.
So,
however,
Seamus,
I am paid as a guard to protect this city and its inhabitants.
Seamus just picked Chip up with his still holding the wrist and Chip still holding the bag of gold and starts walking him over to where the roulette table is.
Does Zardal make any movement or anything signifying that?
Look, how about we double or nothing? If we win, Morg pays out everybody. He gets to keep his gold. We get to keep our gold. And if we lose, you can keep Chip.
Roll your speechcraft.
I don't know where I'm going with this. Sorry, everybody.
No, I'm fine.
17.
Sometimes I just start talking and I don't even know where I'm going.
Right?
That's what's happening.
The office,
Can't
yeah.
confirm.
Chips
I
has
just thought
fun
Michael
wherever he
Scott.
goes.
Yeah.
We have no use for children. We have long since abolished the laws to which we could make children work in the mines.
To let Apple.
Just return the gold, and I personally will buy everyone around.
Around how much gold?
I'm still
I don't
walking
need to
Chip
do that.
over to the thing.
A round of mead.
You,
How
you
does
don't
it-
need to do that. It's
How does it stay spherical?
Off
You
camera, you
dropped
just
on
hear.
your head as a child.
Off camera, you just hear. But Chip, drop the bag, Chip. Chip, drop the bag.
Chip's almost like exorcist looking back at Zardal. Like his head's almost 180.
Oh my God.
It's making like really bad popping noises that just
oh,
you've never, well, I can't say that. Seamus, you've heard these kind of sounds before when you've snapped the necks of your enemies, but it does not seem to be harming Chip at all.
People eating mostly meat are actually being disgusted by this.
Yeah.
Seamus is kind of cool with it. He knows you're different. So
Celeste is just staring daggers at Chip, going like,
Celeste
point,
starts to
I'm
see a small
shaking.
smirk from Chip.
"Oh, you
this-
fucker!"
I'm like shaking Chip's whole arm, trying to get him to drop the bag. He's just not letting
Some
go.
coin is coming out, but Chip is not moving. Like the bag's not let go.
All right. We'll give you the gold if you can pry it from Chip's hand.
It's at that point Seamus turns Chip upside down and just starts.
I wish Chip had things because they'd be coming out. He has nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, I can very easily remove it from his hand. And guard Toby actually draws his sword.
Well, the coin's coming out on the table.
Now, Zardal, being that you're pretty renowned and you've seen some things and whatnot, you immediately recognize this as a diamondine longsword. It has a very, very keen edge on it, almost magically imbued as so.
You just had to kick the chicken, didn't you?
Where'd you get that sword?
All guards of Hester are given these once we pass the academy.
You hear Chip from the back. Zardal, do you want me to take the sword as well?
Still shaking up and down.
Yep.
No, I don't think he knows it's cursed.
Wait, so as soon as Zerdal says that, as soon as Zerdal said that, I'm going to give a very audible, dramatic.
I just stop shaking Chip and I go, we're going to have to fight our way out of here, aren't we?
No, just give him the gold.
I'm telling
As soon as he
the
says
Chip
that-
is there.
As soon as Chip hears Zardal say that, he just drops it. And then attempts to pry his arm from Seamus's and just, if able to, walks away. I don't know.
If I feel you letting go and you've already let go of the gold, I would let you go.
So it might look like Chip is removing himself from Seamus, but it's really at the same time that the bag is dropped.
Beautiful.
And then Chip would walk back to the table and just sit down next to Celeste.
I'm walking back with him going.
Meg quickly grabs her bag of gold back and starts packing up the roulette wheel. And she's all huffy. I am done for tonight. Oh, and by the way, if you all had have taken a moment, I mean, you're obviously the talker of the group. If you had have taken a moment to investigate a little bit further, Kel is a known con artist. Kel has no children. It's at this point Kel is like trying to do the over dramatic tiptoe out of the tavern.
Chip tries to sneak up next to Kel and do the same thing with a 47.
If I see Chip heading off, I'm going to grab Chip by the wrist.
The fact that these shenanigans are going on while there's a cat person singing Meow Mix song, just
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'm going to say you probably get to Chip, and he'll just kind of turn his head slowly towards you and wait for some sort of reaction.
Don't do it.
I just wanted to dance.
Just wanted to dance.
That's how Chip dances. Is the back
dance
sneaking out? Yeah.
Now the question is: has anybody actually eaten any of these eggs?
Def not.
Not
Seamus
yet.
ate one.
I ate one.
All right. So Dahlia and Seamus.
No, I did not eat one.
No,
Oh,
she
you
pointed
did
out
not
that I
eat
ate one.
No.
Okay. So so Seamus, you eat one of these eggs. When you first bite into are you doing like the full just whole egg in mouth? Or
I
like
ate that a
made in
while ago,
half?
so I'm assuming, yeah, I just kind of like wolfed it down.
Okay. So when you were eating this egg, biting into it initially, it was a hard-boiled egg. But your teeth quickly in the center met bones and like soft down feathers as you kind of crunched your way through the fertilized chick.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Seamus probably just kept eating it with not really stopping.
I
about
do
it.
not
Yeah.
doubt that. I do not doubt that at all. But after eating it, you feel wonderful. You feel stronger and like more empowered. And so you gain a temporary +20 to your stamina.
Nice.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Is it physically noticeable?
He definitely seems like a little bit more peppy.
It's me after my first cup of coffee when I chase it with my morning Adderall that I have to for my ADHD medicine. Legally prescribed by a doctor. Just pointing that out.
Try the eggs.
These eggs are really good. They're crunchy. But I'm just kind of
They're
like standing there,
crunchy.
just kind of standing there after I drop Chip off, and obviously the lady's putting all her stuff together. I just kind of like saunter back over to the table.
And with all of you finally getting this money situation under control, Guard Toby keeps up his end of the bargain and buys everybody a nice large tankard of mead.
That's really nice of you.
What?
Is is Cal, was it the con artist, still there?
Kel, yeah.
Cal?
No, they're gone. They
Okay.
have snuck out.
Seamus takes the tankard for Chip over to him, and it's like the halfling holding the pint.
They come in pints.
Chip would probably drink it not like it and hold it over to Celeste to have.
Seamus is already downed his.
Celeste will take it and say, thank you, I've already got one, and pass it to Seamus.
Ugh!
So have all of you reconvened at your table now?
No, Dahlia, half a Tinkerton, is now joining Chip in singing the Meow Mix.
Chip probably did end up back over there.
I love that, but I could see both of you singing the Meow Mix song now.
I want chicken. I want liver. Meow mix, please deliver.
Except
Seventh
that
time
sounds
it really does come around, huh?
that sounds infinitely better than how the entertainer is actually singing it.
I immediately went to Dr. Evil. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm really like nails on chalkboard type of of lute playing and completely off key. No noticeable notes is what I'm picturing from this playing.
It's just awful. Just straight awful.
It hit Chip in all the right spots. Like it's just he's feeling it.
I got my arm around Chip's shoulder and we're like swaying back and forth singing.
Just
I don't think Chip
vibing,
would be singing, but he's moving.
which is abnormal for Chip.
Yes.
And so what we're going to say is that all of you spend the rest of the evening having a jolly good time, making a new friend with the performer named Kit, and a few less than happy frenemies. And that is where we will conclude tonight's episode. Thank you all for joining us this wonderful evening while the chaos let loose. Next time we will be continuing our adventure, but maybe getting to know the players' characters just a little bit more. But thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate you and yours. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.